There are currently 114 active wildfires burning across the country, most of which are in Western Canada. And after last year's record-setting season, one Toronto charity is hoping to be as prepared as possible to help communities. Nick Westoll has more on their mission.
Here at GlobalMedic headquarters, it's nearly 4,000 kilometers away from where wildland fires have been raging. But this Toronto-based charity is working to help those on the front lines.
The key for us is giving equipment like this that turns pickup trucks into fire trucks and helps getting more people deployed.
Executive Director Raul Singh says they've been sending out this type of key tool, a portable water pumper.
You can't get a big pumper, a big engine, out into the woods. You can get a truck like that out into the woods, and if that truck's now a fire truck, you can be right there. 67 devices have been given out around the country. Grand Prairie received 4, and you can see one of the pumps in action. There's also a special Alberta connection. The coolest thing about these units is actually Ukrainian refugees assembling them for us in Edmonton. So it's kind of a nice story of, people fleeing violence, coming to Canada, using their skill set to build kit like this.
So not only are these units easier to move about, they're also cheaper. It costs around $4,000 to $6,000 to build. Singh says he'd like to get more out to remote communities and First Nations.
Last year was the worst forest fire season we've ever had. More fires burned, more hectares burned than ever before. Those are bad history notes to develop. It was a mild winter, which meant a lot of those fires kept burning, and right now we're off to a pretty ugly start.
While there is good news in places seeing fires like Fort McMurray, this long weekend, the temperatures dipped well below normal, and there was some precipitation.
The majority of the observation sites we have throughout the province have been recording below normal precipitation for the last several months.
Meteorologist Aaron Staunton says residents in Alberta should be prepared for this heading into summer.
Our seasonal forecasts are suggesting the likelihood that temperatures will be above normal for much of the province. However, we don't really have any strong indicators for precipitation one way or the other.
Back at GlobalMedic, Singh says the feds need to invest much more in emergency equipment, not just training.
We see more fires, we see more floods, we see more emergencies. As an agency like ours that's worked in 83 countries, we're saying federally, you're not as good as you should be on this file.
Because as he notes,
we're right in the season now. Like, you've already seen evacuations in parts of the country. This is just going to spread and it's going to get worse.
In Toronto, Nick Westoll, City News.